Right, so a couple of things from the Kamala interview that I really wanted to talk about at the time, but now everybody has. And I do hope America is listening, watching that CNN interview, and thinking about it critically. And please forgive me, the tablets haven't quite kicked in yet, so I'm not quite 100%. But I want to get this off my chest while I'm sitting here doing nothing else, because it's what's in my head, right? So, like the number one thing, yeah, and she starts talking about America's ready for a new era. They want to turn the page. And she's talking about the former president, but she's talking about the last decade. She specifically said, and multiple times, the last decade. Well, okay, hang on a minute. Let's think about that, right? President Trump, he was in office for 4 years, okay? And like COVID dominated, I don't know, the last 12 months, maybe 18 months. And he had a bit of a lame duck presidency, really, because he couldn't, there was the whole Russiagate thing, 2 impeachments. But he still got stuff done, right? And even if you don't believe that he got stuff done, the stuff that he did do, I don't think it hurt America. I really don't. I mean, it might have hurt people's feelings, but the economy was good. People were working. No new wars. That's a big one. I can't. That's a big one for me. No new wars. 18 months, he didn't lose one service member in the US Army or services. That's a big one. Okay. But anyway, I digress. So Kamala's talking about the last decade, right? So let's give Trump 4 years of the last decade. Well, she's been vice president for the last 3.5 years. What's she done in her time as vice? But then she says she's qualified to be president because she's been vice president. But what did she actually do? I mean, she was in charge of the border, but then I'll come back to this as well later on. I'll say this for CNN, Dana Bash. She did actually admit the real numbers on immigration. When she did ask that question about immigration to Kamala Harris, she did say about, I can't remember the exact quote, but because normally people deny, oh no, the immigration numbers are down now. And, and you can listen to J.D. Vance explain why the reporting, they can say that, right? But Dana Bash, I'll say this, she did actually say the numbers are higher now since the Trump presidency. The border is a mess. There are more illegal border crossings. There are more illegal immigrants. Illegal. Okay, we're not talking legal people here. We're talking illegal immigrants, okay? Anyway, I still didn't get to the point. 10 years, yeah? 10 years. 3.5 years, she's vice president. 3.5 years, she's vice president. 4 years, it's Trump. Before that was Obama. What's she doing now? She pointing the finger at Obama. I don't think Obama likes her. I don't think most of the Democrats like her. I'd say, well, nobody voted for her, even in the primaries. So you could say that I don't know how she managed to secure that. I mean, what? Because of the funds. They had to make her the candidate, so they didn't have to return the donations to the Biden-Harris campaign when Biden eventually stepped down. That's another thing. He talks about Joe Biden being loyal and, he cares about the American people. But he wasn't going to step down. He didn't have a chance of winning, but he wasn't going to step down. And even when he was told to step down, he was fighting it. They were talking, the only reason he did step down was because they were talking about bringing in the 25th Amendment. So I've got a lot of things to say about that interview. I've got to find a way to break them down into little bite-sized pieces, but please, America, just listen to her own words, please. And then what? This business with the fracking. Did you hear her answer about fracking? In 2019, she was absolutely going to put a ban in. Absolutely a ban on fracking. And then 2020, when she was then with Biden, it was no, we won't ban fracking. And now, her position's changed. She can't explain why. I mean, she did explain why, but I got to be honest with you. Even the climate change stuff and everything, fracking, let's be honest. I'm a big fan of drill, baby, drill. fracking is not the way to go. I think that's incredibly harmful for the environment. I don't know a lot about it, but what little I do know, I don't know, maybe America, a bigger country, maybe they've got safer spaces to do it in. In this country, in Britain, no, I don't think, we don't have it's not a very big island, really. Can't go, you're doing explosives underground or something, aren't you? I mean, it just doesn't, I think, that makes me nervous. But the point is, listen, she flip-flops. And then even when she flip-flops, she can't explain why she changed her position. And yeah, she was asked about Trump saying, because she was always Indian, wasn't she? She was always, and now she's black. Look, and I've heard a lot of people commenting on this, okay? I don't need to hear what they say. I know what I think. I think that she was always mixed race, two cultures, living in America. Why can't she just embrace all of that and be proud of all of that and everything have its place? But when it suited her to be of Indian, East Asian, never West Asian kind of heritage, and she didn't acknowledge the black bit. Now she's acknowledging the black bit, but she's not acknowledging the Indian bit. No, man. No, you see, that to me, that's not genuine. That's not authentic. That's not sincere. I think it's like the fracking issue. It's like what polls well. And the flip-flopping. She's not authentic. She's not genuine. She's not sincere. And then what's all this I hear about her prosecutorial record in California? Suppressing exculpatory evidence. Keeping a man on death row, even when they had evidence to prove he was innocent. No. She really scares me. She scares me. And I don't know, Tim Walz, I don't know, do you know? To me, it's the Joker and the clown. The Joker and the coach. No. Please, America, if you're gonna vote, and I do think people should vote, but be an informed voter. And saying, I can't vote for Trump. Trump's not a nice person. That's not a good enough answer. It really isn't at this point, because I'll tell you what you don't know is I don't think Kamala's a good person. But I do know that Trump was president for 4 years, and in that time, and please, if you want to put it in the comments, argue, whatever, what did Trump do that actually hurt America, really? And he didn't cause problems with international relations. Don't say all of that, you lost your partners or stuff like that. I tell you who did do damage to international relations. What about that carry on with Israel? From this administration, from Kamala. Look how Netanyahu went over to visit America a couple of months ago, and look how rude. She didn't, neither Biden nor her went to hear him address Congress, and there were anti-Israel protests in the streets. I mean, are you kidding? And what's all this? People pro-Palestine. Don't get me started on the Palestinian flags. Don't. There was a time still with Palestine, okay, and it was before the 7th of October, okay. But don't pick up some Palestinian flag and start waving it unless you have some real genuine ties to that part of the world. Hamas is not an oppressed people that needs to know. They're terrorists. It's a terrorist organization. It's no different to the Taliban. You may as well be picking up flags for the Taliban. Go join ISIS, okay? If you're going to pick up a Palestinian flag, just go educate yourself, okay? Please. And what's happening right now, all the increase in anti-Semitism and stuff like that, and the anti-Israel stuff, terrible. Absolutely awful. It really is. Incredibly concerning. But yeah, Donald Trump is the threat to democracy, sure. Donald Trump is the fascist. Yeah, okay. Because he... Oh my God, what an amazing couple of weeks we've had, yeah? RFK Jr. endorsing Trump. Tulsi Gabbard endorsing Trump. Elon Musk, like Joe Rogan, he's I think he's okay with Trump. I don't know which way he's voting, but at least he can assess Trump with a rational mind. He doesn't have TDS. He's not lying to the populace like mainstream media. Okay, I better not say anything else right now, but yeah, that's the sort of stuff I want to talk about. And I just need America. We all need America to wake up. If you're going to vote this election, be informed. Even if you don't vote for Trump, if you don't vote for that's okay, but please do it on policy. Do it on policy and with a good argument. And Orange Man bad, no, don't vote. If that's your reasoning, don't vote, because that's just you've got no idea what you're letting the world in for. If you put Kamala Harris and that sounds really look at the censorship that we've got in the UK. Look at what happened with the UK riots and stuff. Look at what's happening in our countries. And that is not because of Trump. Trump would stop that. That stuff wouldn't happen under Trump. Just, yeah. One of my next videos, I think it'll be my red pill journey. Right, okay, enough. Cheers, bye.